You had a presentation about maintainable CSS. Sorry. The main thing was kids cleaning up your room. Why is it important now to emphasize? Is it because the new developers don't take it as serious as they should, or is the CSS getting more difficult and more complex?
I think CSS is getting more complex with larger websites.
Okay.
And the reason is when you start working on a project, you can keep everything clean.
Yeah.
But when you have many developers in a complex environment, other people will start working and they'll start adding to the CSS. So you could start with 400 lines of code and end up with 4,000.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So that's the main reason to clean up.
Yes.
Okay. Could you mention like 3 of the most important tips for people to get a clean CSS?
3 of the most important tips.
You had so many.
Right. I would say the most important thing is to develop a system. Try not to enforce the system, but try to make the code as clean as you can, so that even without documentation, even if someone has a different style of working, that they can kind of infer what you were doing by looking at the code.
Logically.
Yeah, that would probably be the number 1 tip, I would say. 2 more. I like using the indentation the way that I showed yesterday.
Yeah.
It makes your code really easy to read,
yeah.
and it allows you to find the place where you need to put certain selectors.
Yeah.
Visually,
yeah.
Right. So, and that carries over to every system.
Okay.
So,
one more.
One more, which might also be the most important one, is semantic HTML. Okay. So think about the selectors, think about the cascade. What do you really need to be as specific as you're being with your selectors? Okay. That will help maintainability, okay. And it'll also make the code more readable. So meaningful HTML.
Okay. Okay. You also mentioned natural docs. Could you tell me what it is?
Natural docs is one of the many documentation generation systems, which allows you to write comments in your code, and basically it's a script which runs over that code, extracts all the comments, and puts it into a website form so that you could, it's like instant documentation. Okay. You could just browse through it.
Okay. Why do you like this one so much?
This one, the syntax is more natural language, okay. So it's you don't have to learn any really weird syntax or codes. You just pretty much type normal English or Dutch in your comments, and I also like the fact that you can extend it. So it didn't have support for CSS and HTML, but you can add that yourself really easily. So.
Have fun. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.